Hey everybody, welcome back to We Are Podcast Network. This is Heroes-Gyros Season 1, Episode 13, Bob and Jerry Flashback. If this is your first time checking out the podcast, thank you so much. Please go to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you get a chance, head over to our social media. All links can be found in the description. We're at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at /We Are Podcast. With that said, on to the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to And now, with the lore of the land, our Dungeon Master.
Tales speak of a great and wise creator named Sela. It is said she crafted the universe and its two inhabiting worlds, Kitera and Valorn. To Kitera, she bestowed her very soul, while Valorn was gifted with her beating heart. To this day, both worlds remain mostly untamed and unpredictable, but many settlements have managed to thrive regardless.
Jerry, I'm not messing around.
There's a ledger, something about...
Jerry, cut the shit. You know, look at me, Jerry. You know who I am, and you know what you've done.
Bartholomew.
Yes. Stop fucking around. Why are we here?
As the two locked eyes, Jerry and Bob couldn't help but think back to where all of this really began.
Flashback.
Flashback to the past! To the past! To the past! Back in time! Where there was
Going back in time!
So, we're gonna pick up for now. This is, what did we say, 10 years prior? This is roughly 10 years prior.
Nearly a decade ago.
Okay. So this will take place nearly a decade ago.
Several years ago.
Bartholomew, as he was known.
Bartholomew Octavius Broadstone is my character's name.
That is a serious name.
The third Esquire and Unsquire.
They made three of you?
And umpire. Shut up, Jerry. Shut up. We're having a flashback, Jerry. God damn it, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm sure you have a lot of those.
Listen, I'm having a Vietnam flashback. Wow! It's a flashback. Wow!
Does anybody smell snow cane?
Oh, me, I do. And all of a sudden you hear, what classic song always goes with, like, the Vietnam stuff?
Fortunate Son.
Oh, yeah, no, I was thinking of the Beverly Hills 90210.
So it's playing in the background, right? Of this flashback.
Oh, absolutely.
Or it could be all on
Some
Watchtower.
folks are born to raise a flag.
Oh, the red, white, and blue.
It ain't me.
It ain't me. So there I was. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It was Bartholomew Octavius Broadstone.
I wasn't no senator's son.
Did you guys get into my snow cane stash?
Shut up, I'm having a flashback. It ain't me. It ain't me.
Bartholomew, you, for the past so many years, almost as far back as you can remember, you have been a knight, a paladin for the royal family that has held power in Baltur. This has been Venetia Grazira, the queen, long may she reign, of Baltur.
And what kind of queen is she? Is she well respected?
Very well respected, widely loved and praised, although over the past so many months or so, people have started to complain about her. And although nothing serious has come to your attention yet, things are starting to get a little bit uncomfortable, a little uneasy around Baltur. It probably has something to do with the recent death of the king. Although, for the longest time, she was viewed as a very loving and caring person of the people, after the king passed, she's started to come down on the people with more of an iron fist. Be a little bit more short. Not cruel, but definitely tough, overbearing, even at times.
Now, as the head of the army, do I see that this is a normal reaction, or is there somebody waiting in the wings, whispering things in her ear?
You're not really too sure. It could be split between...
Oh, yeah!
It ain't me! It ain't me! It ain't Barb! It ain't Barb!
Good Lord.
Good Lord? Who's the Lord?
Lord.
she's
cut all
becoming
that.
more Hitler-ish. Not that bad.
Not quite Hitler, but definitely a lot more controlling. You know that in recent months she's been grieving heavily, not taking any of this well, and her daughter Aelith has kind of been not locked away entirely, but kept away from all of the people, not as prominent and shown off as she once was.
So as the head of the army, I've been loyal to the family for generations.
Yes.
I truly love them. They are my family.
Yes.
They're my only family. I protect them. I'm like the uncle, you know.
Yeah, you're the uncle that can be a little weird at times, but you know, you're
Uncle Bootlicker,
Yeah.
you're back.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just
Uncle Bootlicker.
Who's Uncle Bootlicker?
The uncle that licks boots.
But I love this family like it's my own.
Yes.
Okay. And also, I'm strong. What am I like as a leader, as the paladin knight, head of the royal forces?
You're a very confident and also tactical leader. You don't rush into anything very hastily, although on rare occasions you've been known to make some rash decisions, specifically when it's another person at risk.
So what you're saying is I like to gamble sometimes.
Yeah, you're
So
a gambler.
I take chances.
So you try to as calculated as a gamble as you can.
Okay. Now that I've been dealing with this for months and months, what is my feeling towards Benicia? What is my feeling towards her? As my queen, right now, I'm seeing her coming down on the people harder. She's coming down on me a little bit harder too. Like, is our relationship
Yes.
strained?
It's straining.
Okay.
So, to that I would ask, how do you feel about all this? Because this is someone that you genuinely do love and care about, but you can see the pain in her eyes. You can see the
flame in her eye.
the pain, the flame, the
Sorry,
betrayal,
it's gonna
mom's
be-
spaghetti.
Wait.
Sorry, I was going to drop a
What do you mean by-
DMX lyric there for a second.
What do you mean by flame in her eyes? Is there something going on between me and her?
No.
All right, thank God, because Bob
Right.
wouldn't be able to, Bartholomew wouldn't put up with
Because you're
that.
trying to leave your kids some real fucking change when you die.
He's still going
Pain
on
in my
with
eyes, and with the flame
Okay.
in my eyes, I'm trying to leave my kids some little change when I die.
And it ain't me! So, how I feel is, I don't feel betrayed, but I feel concerned. I feel like something's going on, this is out of character, but I also understand she's grieving, and everyone grieves in their own way.
Right.
But also, I don't understand grieving, because I've had many of my comrades fall in battle, and as a leader, I understand that's the price we have to pay.
So you've become kind of numb to it, you would say?
Callous, definitely. There's no denying that. But I also understand as a leader, you have to take that responsibility. And as much as I would like to have the time for those emotions, I have to put those away. And I know for Belterre, we need to put our emotions away and deal with this time. And I've tried to go to her on multiple times and say, kindness is not a weakness. And you can still show kindness to the people, and they will see that. But she doesn't seem to be responding.
She's not listening to anyone. She is stuck in her ways at the moment. And
Right.
honestly, it doesn't seem like she's going to come out of it anytime soon.
And I hear the whisperings and the rumblings of rebellion.
The murmurs.
Yeah.
It's nothing prominent yet.
Have I put anyone to death for speaking of this? Okay.
Nope.
I know one thing. I'm stressed out. I would never let her see it. But I think I need a little
Little R&R.
R&R. I think I need a little vacay. And
Okay.
and we all know how Bartholomew, heavy is the hand that protects the crown. So sometimes the heavy hand has to take the heavy coins down to the casino and lighten his hands of those.
Like you do.
Yes. Would you agree?
Yes. You've been stressing for the past so many months trying to help keep things calm, orderly, and just getting back to a new normal. So you've decided to take a few days off. And you leave it in the hands of all of your underlings. They will protect the city while you're gone, and they know you'll still be around, but they'll give you your space. You, first day, know exactly where you're going. You decide to go to the only place to party, relax, and unwind, and where you've been a frequent customer for, I guess you could say, generations now. The Gilded Crown Casino.
Right on.
So you stroll on inside.
Hey, Trig, what's up, buddy? But keep in mind that I don't think that's his real name, because he even said it at one point.
Bartholomew, welcome back, sir.
Trig.
A rough day protecting the city and whatnot, I'm sure, yes.
Oh, Trig, I don't want to talk about it. I just need to get in here and spend some of this hard-earned gold.
After you, sir,
You know,
he
my-
opens up the door.
You know what I always say about my 15 shekels, right, buddy?
15 shekels!
You know it, man. I gotta get these out of my
Go
pocket.
get your shekels, sir. Yes, Bartholomew, you have a good time, sir.
All right, thank you, Trig. It's good to see you. Say hi to Ming and Mao for me, please.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Sounds great. So I'm going to roll on up to that cage there at the very front, and who do I happen to see behind the cage?
You see a dark-scaled, dragonborn man in front of you. He's in very fine clothes, and he seems to just almost be bored. Entryway lobby to the Gilded Crown is kind of empty, not very crowded, and not a whole lot's going on at the moment. He's sure in a couple hours things will start picking up, but he kind of opens his eyes and he dusts off his shirt a little bit. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Gilded Crown. How may I help you?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm,
New guy here, huh? Right? New guy?
Yes, new guy.
I'm sure you've heard of me, right?
Bartholomew?
That's right. What's your name?
You can call me Sev.
All right, Sev, it's good to see you. Hey, do you guys have my suite set up? Everything ready?
Absolutely.
So,
same place as last time, sir.
What kind of entertainment we got going on this weekend?
Well, we do have a newcomer in town. I believe they failed to mention the name of their band to me, but I believe the lead performer goes by Jerry.
Jerry? What kind of name is that?
Oh, I've heard great things.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. Jerry, what will they think of next? Anyhow, yeah, can I get some coins, man? You guys got all my money ready? You got everything good to go? Chips and everything?
Slaps a set of chips down in front of you and slides it across.
Sweet. All right. Yeah, well, I'm gonna retire to my room real quick here, and if you don't mind, if you could get those over to my right hand. His name's Lieutenant Snuffles, and and he'll have everything set up. Okay.
Lieutenant Snuffles, as you call him, kind of grumbles at the fucking nickname you've given him. He's annoyed as shit at that. You know it pisses him off.
Yeah. Hey, I almost went with the Scruffles, but I decided to go with Schnuffles instead, so.
He swipes the fucking chips and is following you. Farewell, sir. Enjoy your stay.
All right, thank you so much. I'll see you later, all right? Very cool.
Finger guns.
All right. So I'm heading up. Let's cut over to what's going on his side.
Are you almost done unloading, Bard?
Unloading?
You have your first performance tonight, so I'd imagine you'd like to set up before...
Oh, I was waiting for the concierge. You expected me to do this myself? Don't you have a bellhop?
That's for guests, not for performing pig.
I'm a performer. I'm bringing in guests. I'm better than guests. I'm better than guests. I'm better than guests. And I'm better than you.
Stop. The headliner cancelled for the weekend. You were all we could find. So, make with the setup. Go.
Fine. Do you want me to perform well or not? Because I'm going to need these hands in top shape to play this lute.
Well, if it's that big of an issue to you, then why don't you go find some help?
But you're right there.
Well, I've got the rest
Look
of
at
the
those
show.
strong arms. You are looking swole and fit, friend. Are you sure you don't want to give me a hand? Would you like to maybe just pick some of this up for me? Everybody wants to help. Make it a 14. Wouldn't you like to help, buddy?
I'm going to make sure the kitchen's not on fire. You go on at 7. The gentleman walks away and leaves you backstage to your own vices.
Well,
so do you have a band with you, or what's the scene?
So
who's with you?
All right, so we've got me singing and playing the lute. This little gnome bard, she does like a flute or something. I don't know. I forgot her name. It doesn't really matter.
And Grog. And he only says one thing.
Grog.
No, let's say our drummer is he's one of those frog dudes. Grung.
A grunk, yeah, totally.
Grung.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But he's a beefy grung.
Yeah.
All right, so
that's a drummer. And we've got the little gnome chick on maybe like some kind of
it's always a bass player. It is. Like, the chick is always a bass player.
Yeah, okay. She's on
bass lute.
Bass
right.
lute.
Okay.
And let's see, one more. Who was the other?
And Slash. It's just Slash.
It was a halfling.
Literally Slash from Guns N' Roses on electric guitar.
All right, do it. Say all the characters again. So what do you got in the band?
In the band, there's Jerry, who's the lead vocals as well as lute. The name of the gnome that no one can seem to remember, so they just call her Harmonica, who she is the bassist of the group. There is the very peculiarly large drummer, who is a grung, frog person, blue frog, big old beady frog eyes, who only says grung. And then literally Slash. Guns N' Roses.
On lead guitar.
Long-haired, 1993 Slash with a cigarette hanging out of his lips.
Hat and all.
Playing. Guitar solos everywhere. All right. I don't know how you got him in the band, but he's in the band.
Slash is here, man.
So, all right. So, how long have you guys been together?
Oh, 3 weeks.
It makes a lot of sense. You got Slash.
3 weeks.
What's your band's name?
Harpies, Hexes, and Higginbothams.
We are called Air and Darkness. Yeah!
That's actually not half bad. You say Air and Darkness?
Yeah.
Is that your stage name or is it Jerry?
Stage name is Jerry.
All right. Real name is Air and Darkness.
No.
He's a warlock whose patron is the Queen of Air and Darkness of the Feywild on Sealy Court.
What?
All right, shit. All right.
Slash is canon.
All right, so up in the room, this cut.
Can we call him Rip? I don't want to get sued.
Rip?
All right, so his name is Rip, but he's basically Slash from Guns N' Roses.
Okay, there we go.
So
I don't want to get sued.
Yeah, so his name is Rip.
But his name is Rip because I don't want to get sued.
Yes.
But he is Slash from Guns N' Roses.
He's got like the medieval Slash outfit. The
Flintlocks and
equivalent.
Roses.
Flintlocks and
Rip from Flintlocks and Roses.
Flintlocks and Roses. So, cutting back to Bob, you and Mr. Snuffles, or Lieutenant Snuffles, have made it up to your quarters, and you see the room is all nice and laid out. Of course, very well-kept, luxurious room. Cabinet, restroom, bed, the works. All 9 yards.
Sounds great. Is there a balcony or anything like that?
Oh, is there a balcony? With a nice door that slides open, you walk through and you see the balcony has this fantastic view of the rest of the entertainment district of Baltur. You see the sun has started to set, as well as some of the magical shops and whatnot. Down a ways have fireworks of all sorts of shapes and colors and forms going off in the distance.
Fuck yeah, man. And I'm in my moment. I'm finally relaxing. I'm up here. I mean, they know me well because this is maybe once a year that I come up here, but this is my R&R time.
Oh, yeah.
And I go out in the balcony and I'm looking down into the courtyard and I happen to see the band and I see them unpacking everything. And my eyes catch.
Your eyes lock onto you're a half-elf, right? Jerry's a half-elf.
Not him, though. Yeah. My eyes catch the bass player.
The bass player?
Why? The girl! Not the girl! Okay. So my eyes catch the girl. We don't know what her name is, but the band, they call her Harmonica. She is the nobody of the band. But I see her. How old is she?
She's a gnome, so she could be 70, 80 easily.
What?
Still, don't gnomes age slower than...
Yeah.
Damn, so there's a chance.
They're like elf aging.
Bring it close.
They kind of age like elves, I guess.
Bring it close.
So, like, elves aren't even adults until they're 100 years old. Halflings, I think, around 50. Gnomes are kind of similar, like in between, somewhere in there.
Okay, so I see the girl.
Yep.
And for the first time in weeks, I feel like there's an emotion there. And even if it's an emotion of just, I don't know, love at first sight.
It could be love or lust, but something's there.
I think it's somewhere in between love and lust, but does she catch me too, or she does not see me at all? Have I caught my conquest for the weekend?
Probably not, because you noticed that her girlfriend is standing nearby.
What?
Oh, shit.
That's Ilahana's girlfriend.
Oh,
That's why she hates Jerry.
Okay,
I
so...
did go with
okay,
it.
so-
I went with it months ago.
It
All right,
clicked
so-
now.
We talked about it.
I get you. Yep,
Ish,
yep.
ish. It was
Okay.
it was subtext.
Yeah.
So, I catch
Can't
her...
spell subtext without butt sex.
And I see her, and then I just see the girl, and being the guy I am in this situation, I'm just like, they're just friends. I've got a chance.
Yeah, and
No,
as
we
you
don't.
kind of turn around and you're saying something witty to Lieutenant Snuffles, little did you realize that Harmonica and
Yolanda.
girlfriend Yolahana, they hugged, kissed, and then Yolahana walked off.
Yeah, that's her nickname for her, because she likes to pick her up and
I
play her
make
like
him-
harmonica.
This makes me...
Other people aren't supposed to call her that. But nobody else can remember her name.
This makes me so happy because you just brought in two characters into this flashback, dude.
There we go.
Nicely done. Nicely fucking done. I turn to Schnuffles and I go, oh yes, she will be mine. No, I don't say that. I just turn to Schnuffles, who obviously hates me, and I go, it's going to be a good weekend for Bartholomew.
And no one else.
What was that, Schnuffles? It
You're
literally is.
forgetting your chips.
We're literally Zap Brannigan and a gift. Yes, sir.
Bartholomew is more upright.
Captain.
A little bit more. Yeah.
He's not a sleazebag.
In my head, though, he is a little bit Zap Brannigan. Like, I'm feeling it. He's very
just
pompous.
enough.
He's very pompous, and he's done well for himself. I've decided I'm going to have a glass of wine. I'm changing into my casino robes, whatever that means. I'm still going to wear my very important, outfit, letting everyone know who I am. And there are 3 things I bring with me, so everyone knows.
You bring your sword, a cloak on, which comes together and is pinned by a royal crest, and wrapped around your neck, bound in a gold chain, and wrapped in this kind of gold wire-like material, is this purple gemstone.
And the biggest thing, there's one more item that I have on me at all times.
Your big penis.
Everyone, well, other than that, because I'm loaded, everyone know that I am the key player in this casino is a giant gold chip. Entrance to anywhere I want to go.
Ah, the gold chip.
Yep. And that says I'm the high roller. I go wherever I want to go. I do whatever I want to do.
Pringles or Lay's?
It's going to be Pringles because I'm getting Lay's later with the harmony.
Oh, got him!
Because he's apparently loaded, like a baked potato.
I've got... Schnuffles, grab my shit. Let's go.
Yes, Captain.
All right. Pimping down, as I do, but in my Bartholomew way, not so much the later on Bob way. And I got Schnuffles at my side. And I've got my outfit on, and I'm heading down to the casino. Where do I go first?
It's up to you.
I want to go straight to the penny slots, because I like to, warm up. And then my favorite penny slot down there is called Kitty Glitter. Which was my favorite game at the casino when I went. Because when I went, I go, Kitty Glitter. And I smack the thing and I go, oh, shit, Kitty Glitter. Every time. So, in the same instance, my favorite game to play is Kitty Glitter here. You ever seen that game?
I have not.
It's just the 3 little, the roulettes. It's a basic, casino game where you pull the thing and then... But I think it's cute because little kitties show up and it amuses me for some reason.
Is it digital?
I don't know. In this universe, what is it?
No, it would be...
in real life, I mean.
Yeah, it's a real digital game. It's fun to see.
This would be mechanical.
So
mechanical, partly magical.
But little kitties do pop up on it. And
and the images of the kitties actually move a little bit.
Just a little bit. And it makes me just
And every time a kitty shows up in the little wheel, you hear... Meow.
and I love it because when I was a kid, deep down inside, I had a cat named Mr. Bruffles. who I absolutely fucking adored. And he was my favorite thing on the planet. And this reminds me of my childhood pet. And so every time I hear a little meow, it just, that little bit that's left of my soul comes back. And just makes me happy.
Meow. There was 2 kitties that showed up that time.
So am I winning big?
You're having a good night. You're up quite a bit more than you usually are, so you're definitely feeling good about yourself. Jerry, you can't help but notice, now that you've got everything set up, everything's good to go. The stage is set up out in the courtyard, but you have a very clear view of the high rollers sort of gambling hall. Inside, you see this prominent figure, nice robes, big sword. You see Bartholomew sitting at this mechanical kitty glitter slot machine, and you see him kind of sit and pull the lever and then clap, and then you see this big brute next to him with just a death scowl on his face.
You say Schnuffles doesn't want to be there? Not one bit, huh?
Nope. He'd probably be there on his own time, not on yours.
I gotcha.
You gonna keep sitting there and playing some slots, or?
Well, I mean, I want to play the sluts, but not so much the slots. Yeah, I've grown tired of kitty glitter, and I'm gonna move on to my next one, puppy powder.
Oh, God damn it.
So puppy powder, alright, play that for about 2 rolls, and I'm good. And I go, you know what? I think it's time to hit the buffet. Hey everyone, it's just Duck jumping in here real quick to say thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you're enjoying it, please head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you get a chance, head over to our social media. All links can be found in the description. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast. And if you're enjoying the podcast today, please share with your friends. It's the only way we can grow this network. With that said, back to the podcast. So I head on over to the buffet. What's the spread?
The Jimmy buffet?
Yeah, what's I love me the Jimmy buffet. What's that spread look like? Hey, I want details, baby.
Well, you can get cheeseburgers in paradise.
All right, cheeseburgers in paradise. What else?
There's a Margaritaville set up in the
corner. All right, Margaritaville. All right, my question is, do I have any adoring fans that come up to talk to me. I'm well known, right?
Throughout the night, you've had a couple people come up to you and talk to you, and, but over the last so many months, you've seen that number kind of start to dwindle a bit. And when you go over and finally decide to start stuffing your face a bit, no one really...
Not as many people have come up as they used to in the past. Have I taken notice of that, or am I...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Although you try to be as virtuous and...
I'm peacocking a little bit.
You do tend to peacock, and you notice for sure when people stop coming to you and, picking you out of a crowd as much as they used to.
I look over, and I kind of want the attention, and I see the frogman.
The frogman, he's kind of stuffing his face at... He's not at the buffet.
His name is Bang.
He's kind of sifting through the trash bin next to it. And he looks up at you, and he just goes, nods his head.
What's up, frogman? How are you?
Grung.
Yeah.
Keeps sifting.
You're right, Grong. You know who I am?
Grung.
That's right, you do. You want an autograph?
Grung.
All right. So,
He holds out one of his drumsticks.
and I just happen to have a marker that I pull out, take a whiff real quick, and go ahead and write
Ye
down.
old Sharpie?
Yeah, ye old Sharpie.
It's an Al Sharpie.
Thank God I had this Al Sharpie on me, and I give him the old JH on there. Boom. And then, you're welcome. Are you part of the band that's playing tonight?
Grung.
He nods.
I heard about you guys. I heard about this Jerry. What a name.
Oh, have you?
Grung.
What?
Bang! He can't understand you. Go set up the drums. Good boy.
Grung.
Good boy.
Grung.
Good boy.
He walks away.
So you're
You're
this.
so good at that, buddy.
So you're this Jerry everyone's talking about, huh?
Everyone.
Yeah.
You bet.
So what's the story with you, Jerry?
What's the story with you, High Roller?
No, you know it. Everyone knows
Look
it.
at you like a king.
Don't you recognize me?
Looking like a king.
Can't even
Looking
do
like a
check.
king.
So this is the attention I've been wanting, right?
This chiseled
You're just soaking it all in.
Adonis of a soldier
That's right.
in a lowly place like this. Come on.
Hey,
Aren't
sometimes
you a paladin captain?
the peasants need a little bit of a pick-me-up, and,
Hey, well,
Head
you've
of the
come to the
king.
right place then, peasant.
the peasant?
Oh, I got that backwards. I'm so sorry.
Don't you know who I am?
Yeah.
Say my name.
Bartolome? Bartolome,
Oh,
right?
Jerry, you're funny. I like you. Hey,
Okay.
what time's that show tonight?
7.
7 o'clock? What time is it now? Snuffles, what time is it?
4:30? Maybe?
Snuffles, you make me look bad in front of Jerry.
It's about 10 till.
About 10 till, Jerry. Aren't you worried about getting this show on the road?
I have everything I need.
So I
Did you
pull
want
out-
to hear a preview?
Yeah, go ahead.
Not too bad I don't do 'em.
Jerry, I like the entertainment here. I enjoy myself, but I'm telling you right now, you better do a little comedy before that show, because you're pretty good.
That's not what they pay us for.
This is my legitimate reaction to Jerry at this point. I like this guy. Like, this is a good time. Snuffles, what do you think?
Seems like a stand-up guy.
Yeah, not bad at
I'm
all.
on both feet. I'll be here all weekend long.
Shit, Jerry, we might need to hang out after the show. I'm coming to check you out, all right?
All right.
All right, sounds good, man. I'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Okay. Nice to meet
Yeah,
you there,
man,
Bartholomew.
Nice to meet you, too. And then we start walking away, and I say to Snuffles, what do you think of Jerry? He seems all right?
Seems alright.
Pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how I feel about how he treated that frog person. I don't cater to that kind of behavior, but, seems like he's an okay dude.
But it was a frog.
Snuffles, what's that supposed to mean?
You're right.
All right.
You're right.
I'm just saying. You need to watch yourself, Lieutenant. Frogs.
That's why you're in charge.
All right. Let's head over here and have a couple more drinks, and then let's go check out this band. What's their name again?
I didn't catch it.
Well, Snuffles, you have the itinerary. What's his name?
Oh.
What's the name of the band?
Sorry, your secretary's not
Doing his job.
What was that?
No, nothing.
Air and darkness.
All right.
Aaron Darkness?
Aaron Darkness? Is that like a stage name or something? I thought it was Jerry. Jerry! What will they think of next? Cut 2?
Hey guys, we got like 10 minutes? Bang, how are those drums coming along, Betty?
Grung!
Okay. Sounds great. Sounds great. Sounds great. And Rip, you got everything tuned up?
So, what does Slash even sound like?
He doesn't.
He
Just
doesn't
nod your
talk.
head. Sounds great. And, I can never remember your name. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I'm coming up short. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I'm coming up short.
It's Helvetica, you fucking... Never mind.
Oh, you brought her. Great.
I wasn't just gonna leave Johanna at home.
Well, I would have. Why not?
She wanted to see the show.
But she's always in the way.
Why did she sound like Ethan Bunker?
Perfect.
Alright, sorry, good. She's just gonna stand and watch, that's it!
Yeah, that's
What's
all
the
she
deal,
ever
Jerry?
comes to do, and yet you end up disappearing right after the show while our adoring fans are waiting. You're never around for the meet and greet.
Well, so does Rip.
Well, Rip has an excuse.
Which is?
Groupies. You're just getting carted off by some forest witch. To be played like a handheld mouth instrument. Frankly, you could do better.
I kind of like where I'm at there, Jerry. Don't need your commentary on this.
Fine, whatever. We've got like 13 minutes left. Let's get it set up. This is great. This is fucking great. I love it. I love the voice. The voice is perfect. That voice is perfect.
God, man. All right, fine.
I don't think you understand. That voice is absolutely spot.
I can't look at you while you do it.
It's
Okay,
perfect.
man.
I have to look down, yeah. It's golden.
Come on, Jerry!
Alright.
Oh, no. All right, Jerry. Just, Johanna, I'll see you after the show, all right? Okay?
Alright, sweetie, just, I'm gonna be over here having a drink. Just do your thing, have fun, don't be nervous. It's okay, you're gonna do fine. Oh, come here.
Oh, gods. Put it down. Step aside. We've got things to do. Hey, little Bitica, you ready to go on stage?
It's Helvetica.
What?
Helvetica.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you up there.
God damn it, Jerry.
Do you need a stool?
Just get through the show.
Come
Let's
on,
go.
you're gonna do fine,
go.
don't worry.
Let's go.
How does the frog guy feel about this relationship?
Bang, you ready, buddy?
Grum.
Yes!
Alright, that's what I wanted to hear. And Rip's already on stage. That's great. Well, he sounds awesome. You guys want to go join him? Looks like we're about 10 minutes late. Wow, they really like this guy. They are loving him.
And so I'm out in the crowd, and I just see Rip walk on stage, right? And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
you just see him walk on stage.
I'm like,
He
right?
whips out his electric lute.
And he starts playing the theme to Belterre.
No, he just starts wailing some sick lute riff.
All right, cool. And I'm just like, right on. Schnuffles, did you bring my torch?
He holds out his hand.
What's in his hand?
His hand lights up. There's a ball of fire.
That's right, Schnuffles. Thank you.
He lifts his hand up in the air.
What is Schnuffles?
I figure just humanoid, yeah.
Human.
The show has begun. And how many people are watching? Is it just me and Schnuffles in the crowd?
There's about a good 70, 80 people watching, and a couple more, people are kind of flooding in as they start to hear the music and the performance, and Jerry starting to wail over the roar of the crowd.
Yeah, imagine me wailing. I'm not going to do it, but imagine that it's happening. And
Your
there's lots of
character
music
sings
going.
all the time. Why can't you do it? Get up there and give a show, dude. Do the first song.
No, it's like the gimmick. Like, I don't have a song. I don't have it. Sorry. It's a young Jerry. He sucks. So he, tries to avoid actually having to perform. That's, the whole thing.
Okay, so the whole band gets up there.
Yeah, and he's playing his lute.
Okay.
And it's kind of shitty.
So every time he goes...
But he's kind of trying to hide his notes behind Rip.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
And then when he goes up to sing on the microphone, he kind of pulls his punches.
There's those forests on the edge of town.
down.
And I'm like, Jerry rocks!
Yeah.
Yeah, you got enough drinks in you by now that
I'm like, I'm all about Jerry.
everyone else is pretty much just like,
And in the forest there's an evil witch.
The forest, I've been there.
She's sitting at table 6.
I seen that bitch. Get her, Snuffles.
Ow.
No, Snuffles, I'm being serious, Snuffles. We've been looking for her for a while. Go get her, please.
what?
The witch at table 6.
He's making fun of some woman in the
No,
crowd.
that is the witch that was on the wanted posters I put out last month. Please go get her.
Fine. I'll go check it out. He walks off and starts walking toward Yilahana.
And I'm back to Jerry roll. Show goes on, having a great time. Jerry doing terribly, I take it. So the crowd,
he's totally bombing.
the crowd has slowly started to walk away. But as he's
3
doing-
songs in, it's you and maybe 30 other people.
and I've been drinking even more, and I'm all about this band. I'm just like,
It's the drunks you're all about this.
And you know what I start doing? I start going, Jerry, 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 Jerry. Because I actually got Snuffles in with me now, because he doesn't have a choice. He has to chant it with me, right? Jerry, Jerry, come on, Snuffles, Jerry,
Jerry,
Jerry.
Jerry.
Wow! Evil
Jerry.
hunter, the witch of the woods. Capture her and punish her good.
What's the song about Johanna?
Wow!
Yes.
So when you went up to see the witch, was it the witch I was looking for, or was it just Johanna?
It was some woman.
You're positive.
It wasn't her.
You're positive.
Yes. She
Nothing.
didn't look anything like this. The nose was completely wrong.
Again.
Jerry is saying that is her, though. And we all know Jerry wouldn't lie.
Bartholomew, you're drunk, bud. You've had way too many, and you don't know what you're talking about.
Snuffles, one more insubordination like that, and you're fired. I will cast you off of this floating fucking rock.
Find me when you wake up, bud. Snuffles turns
Snuffles
around,
out.
walks away, and you're fairly certain he has left the Gilded Crown Casino.
Sweet. Sweet. So anyhow, back to Jerry. Jerry. Jerry.
Wow!
So the show's over,
Burn
right?
that witch!
Nope.
Burn
Last
the witch!
song.
Okay.
Burn the witch!
How's Yolanda taking to all this?
Gonna have this known, get me down, burn the witch!
So what is she doing at table 6?
Oh my god.
So how's
Why
the
the
rest-
hell does she put herself through this shit?
Suddenly, Helvetica stops playing, and you quickly notice that her eyes have just widened, her face has gone completely white, just terrified. And Helvetica casts her gaze over to Yilahana, and then looks back down in front of the stage. When you see this large wolf-like creature leap up onto the stage and attack Helvetica, pin her to the ground, and start just tearing her to shreds.
What? How am I reacting to this?
How are you reacting to this?
What the fuck is that? And I pull out my sword.
Roll initiative, gentlemen.
I would totally help, but I don't want to ruin my hands.
17.
So what, are you going to hop in as Yilahana then?
Yeah.
16.
This is so fucking genius to bring her in.
Jerry's gonna slip out. I will be backstage if anybody needs me. Good night. So just to clarify, this is Jerry's fault.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Why else would he maniacally laugh at the situation? And I love the dick that Jerry was to her before this whole thing began. Like that, he kind of treated everyone like shit.
So this humanoid-like massive wolf hops on stage and starts just carving Helvetica to shreds. So, Bartholomew, you're up first, sir.
So how far away am I from this stage?
40 feet.
40 feet. Okay, I'm in pretty good shape, right? For a man of my age, head of the.
If you full-on sprint, you can make it there.
All right, sounds good. I full on sprint, so I pull out my sword. I see danger. Of course, I am still ahead of the Royal Guard, so immediately I'm like, "You foul beast! You shall not reign upon my parade!" And I start rushing the stage, and that's a 2. Plus 4, so that I rolled a 6. So I've been drinking, as Bartholomew does, and I rolled a 6.
So, as you run up towards the stage and you try to hop up and bring your sword down at the same time, you trip and fall flat on your stomach on the stage. So you kind of stumble trying to hop up and get to where this creature is. Yellahana.
Guided bolt. Alright, 20 damage as a guided bolt leaps
shit.
out of my hands. And hold on! I'm coming to save you, sweetie! Oh, my little harmonica.
What does the harmonica say? What's the harmonica say?
I'm sorry, sweetie, I didn't catch that. What? Oh, it sounds terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm coming.
Werewolf is going to make another attack on Helvetica.
Damn.
The wolf just keeps pounding on Helvetica, biting and clawing and just tearing poor gnomish girl's skin away from her muscle and bone.
Alright, so, how far away am I from this massacre? Like, I've fallen flat on the stage.
You're like maybe 10 feet.
Okay. Do I have any daggers or anything like that?
You got a
Daggers,
shield,
swords.
you got swords.
So I got maybe throwing daggers, you think?
Yeah, we can give you a couple throwing daggers.
So I've fallen...
I'd say more throwing hatchets.
Okay,
That'd
sounds
be more
good.
paladin.
So I'm going to pull off a hatchet, and I see this going on, and I just want to throw it from where I'm at.
Okay, make a ranged attack roll.
That is a nat 20.
No way!
Nice.
Nat
Fucking
20.
crit, nice.
10.
So you huck this hatchet, and you watch as the blade just lodges itself in this werewolf's shoulder. Boom! Hit him right in the shoulder blade. He howls out in pain, just turns over and looks towards you.
And I can say, haha, yeah.
Yolahana?
Fires a bow. Misses.
You see this
Oh,
arrow
I'm gonna
flies
save you.
over the screaming people, shink, and lands in the stage right next to your foot. This arrow just...
What the hell? Who was that?
Help her! Help my sweetie!
Don't worry, ma'am. I got this.
It's ma'am.
It's ma'am.
The wolf is
Is going to charge you and attack you.
one bite.
Bring it, bitch.
So you take your sword, parry the swipe of its claw, and when it snarls and gnashes its teeth at you, you just push its face out of the way and kind of
Bob slap it.
Bartholomew pimp slap it.
All right.
Bart slap.
Bart slap. There you go.
Okay.
So it's fine.
From behind you, you hear a glass break, and you turn and look, and you see these two were-rat looking creatures with big old bags strapped to their back, and you see the shining glint of gems and gold sacked inside those backpacks. As you turn and look up, you see this griffin with another rat on his back, floating and flying and flapping down towards the courtyard. And those two rat folks start running towards this griffin.
So what? We added more people to the fight then?
Yep. Bartholomew, it is your turn.
All right. 17. First of all, I turn to Rip, and I go, kick it. Immediately, he hits a fat fucking...
Oh,
Dun, 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 dun.
I was thinking more like, what was it? Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh, okay. Sorry, sorry. All right, so how's that begin? Also, I want to say, whenever the Rip hit that thing, I gave that shit-eating grin, and I was just like, Frog, give me those sticks!
Grung.
All
He
right.
throws the sticks towards you. You catch one in each hand.
Tosses them to me, I immediately throw them at the rat folk.
Okay, the two that are running out of the casino.
That's right.
All right, give me 2 attack rolls for that. One for each stick.
20. That's a 15. That's a 16.
Damn. Okay.
Nice.
So you see these medieval drumsticks twirl through the air. Boom! Boom! And they hit both of those rat folks square in the head, and they drop to the ground and just kind of, rubbing at their head, trying to figure out what the fuck just hit them. So give me a D4 each for one for each stick.
2 and 4.
Yeah, so you just boom, boom, nail them right in the head. Yolahana, you are probably about 13, 14 feet from these two rat folks, so you're closer to them, and it is your turn. The wolf is turning is focused on him, but Helvetica is on stage, bloodied, and so you can see her.
I'm just gonna run up and save her.
Alright, so you make a mad dash.
Cure wounds, oh my god.
You make a mad dash and you cast Cure Wounds, and you see her innards kind of start to go back inside, and her skin starting to heal itself a little bit. And
don't worry, sweetie, I'll save you. Nothing's gonna take you away from me.
The werewolf.
Death thought it could just swoop down and pick you up in its claws.
So you were holding an action, I think?
And tear you to pieces in front of me, but no. Nothing's gonna swoop down and pick you up and carry you off and chew you into little pieces on my watch. I love you, sweetie.
So, the werewolf
is going to turn towards Bartholomew.
Do another bite and a swipe.
Am I in trouble?
That's a crit. And that is a definite hit.
Okay. I definitely have Welcome to the Jungle in my head right now. I love it.
You know where you are? You're in the jungle, baby!
Would be even better is Jerry has left the stage.
Yeah.
But the Grung and Rip are definitely playing the song.
Fucking playing.
They're fucking jamming. Like the frog guy's like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Rip is hitting that.
And Jerry's up there howling some garbage about.
Jerry's gone, right? I thought he left the stage,
bitch.
man.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, he slipped out.
So, you take 6
That's
damage
much more
from the
Jerry.
bite,
Okay.
and 6 more damage from...
Slashing from his claws. So he is hurting you.
All right. So how much I took? 12 altogether?
Yes. Okay, the two rat folk are going to get up, and they're going to continue trying to make a beeline.
For the griffin, which has now landed in the courtyard. Bartholomew, you're up, buddy.
All right. So that'll be a 19. So I'm going to I got to take care of this werewolf that's on me. So just kick around. I'm like, oh, you bitch! And I swipe around it, and I take my sword and just try to plunge it right into its fucking skull.
All right.
Uppercut that bitch. And
Give me an attack roll.
That was the attack roll, 19.
Oh, shit. Yeah. All right. Then give me some damage. So
12. Uppercutting them like fucking Fatality Scorpio Mortal Kombat style.
you have this werewolf skewered onto your sword. You lift him up into the air and you pull your sword back, and it kind of catches on one of his bones. You hear him howl out in pain again, and you just decide to throw him off your sword, and he goes splat right against the stage. Just crashes into the ground.
Damn.
And so the wolf, absolutely bloodied, battered, and beaten, he kind of stumbles and turns around.
You see him shift back into
Human form. And he kind of turns and looks at the rat person on the griffin. He waves him on, and you see him kind of get a little weaker. And then his body just falls limp.
Yolana.
Oh my god, are you still alive? Why, I can see it inside.
I'm fine.
Oh good, oh thank god, I'm so glad. Let me heal you a little bit more. I'm just gonna keep on healing you. I'm just gonna keep doing that.
The two
Until I
were-rats
can't
hop on
anymore.
top of the griffin's back with the other one, and the griffin starts to take off. Not before it flies towards the stage, knocks Yolohana over,
Ah!
grabs Helvetica
No! It's like
in
I
its
predicted.
talons, and while still trying to lift off with all the heavy weight of the 3 people on its back, the treasure and whatnot, it takes off, and you see it just
No!
and it drops Helvetica, shakes one of the rat folk off, and it boom splats into the ground.
Yes! But no!
And the other 2 fly off. And after a minute, you see the griffin swing back around, land on the balcony at the back of the courtyard, which you see Jerry going, "Good job, guys!" Taking the bag of gold and treasures and stuff from the rat people.
Wait, so Jerry's in the background getting the loot?
Yeah.
Do I see this?
Are you paying enough attention to it?
No, I'm kind of basking in my werewolf killing. Because the second he died, I went, tally-ho, bitches.
Oh, drunk Bartholomew. Yeah, so Jerry's looting, the griffin flies off. Yolohana definitely fucking saw it, though.
You motherfucker.
So battle's over, right?
Battle's over.
Boy, one hell of a show. I'll tell you what, that Jerry knew what he was doing.
Fuck you, fuck him, fuck this, fuck everybody.
Whoa, Bow Lady, calm down.
Take your fucking hand off me before I set it on fire.
Bow Lady, ma'am, please. Do you know who I am?
I don't give a flat fuck who you are.
Ma'am, I had that whole thing under control the entire time. I'm Bartholomew, after all.
Oh my god, you're still alive! Yes! Sweetie, why? Oh god! Well, don't just stand there, Bartholomew. Help me.
He's literally ripped in two.
I'm sorry, Bow Lady, but I think...
Can't you just, like, lay on hands or something? Aren't you, like, a paladin?
Don't forget me. Well, I gotta go to the high roller suite. I'm sure somebody will clean this up. Trig!
Yes, sir, Bartholomew, sir, yes, sir.
Can you get this young lady something to drink and maybe a room? And
Yes.
I toss it.
Take a double Hennessy.
I toss many
I'll
a
make
coin.
it a triple. We don't even have glasses
No
for that,
rocks,
but
please.
no rocks, none, not one.
Splash of orange juice.
Trig.
And like 7 cherries, please.
I'll make it 8 cherries.
That's
It's a-
too many.
Okay, 7 cherries.
It's already sweet enough.
Trig, whatever she wants, put it on my tab.
I'll take care of her. Come with me. Come with me, young woman.
Okay.
Trig leads Yelahana back in towards the casino.
Wow, that was something else. When you guys agree, and I look at the guys in the band.
Grung.
Yeah. What happened to Jerry?
Oh, that guy? I don't know, man.
Who was that? Rip?
Grung?
You've never spoken before, I take it.
What, man? I was busy. Anyway, catch you guys next time. Good show.
Grung.
So
Rip
it's just
kind
me.
of pieces out and walks away
So it's just me standing on the stage,
with the
covered
big
in
frog
blood. Me.
Seaman.
Dead wolf, splattered were rat on the ground next to you.
I feel like I should take a trophy from this.
I mean, he has a bag full of gold and gems and shit.
Well, I mean,
Were
I've
teeth.
got money. I'm not too worried about that.
Fair enough.
I'm thinking some were teeth, some rat tails,
Rat tails, yeah. That's a
stuff
great
like that.
All right. So
Need me a trophy or two.
the wolf shifted back into human form, so he doesn't really have anything for you to take off him in that regard.
Taking his
The-
dick. I'm taking his dick. Werewolf dick is a huge aphrodisiac.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to
Take his dick. Taking his dick.
I mean,
Gotta get his
I've
balls.
got a jar of sand back in my room. I'm going to put that dick in.
okay.
All right. Just letting you know. That's a little callback if you don't remember.
Jar of sand.
There's a jar I
Gonna
have
come back, I'm sure.
full of sand
That's true.
in the future.
And it's gonna have this fucking wolf cock in it.
Fossilized wolf
Werewolf
dick.
dick.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. So, yeah, you carve up this dude's dong.
Sex, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
This dog dude's dong.
So what happens after this?
You turn around, you see Jerry chilling on a balcony. In fact, it kind of looks like your balcony.
Well, shit. I kind of point at him and be like, I'll be up in a minute.
I point right back.
All right, cool. So I get up there to my room.
Sure
grab-
as shit, Jerry was in your room.
So I grab like a cloth and I'm wiping off the blood, and I'm like, man, that's just how we do it. What's up, Jerry?
Hey, buddy.
Jerry,
Did
what's
you catch
up?
the show?
Dude, that was killer. Literally.
I know, right?
What happened?
I have no idea.
Me
They
either,
weren't
man.
supposed to show up for another 30 minutes.
What do you mean they weren't supposed to show up for another 30 minutes?
Hey, check this out.
What you got, bud?
I've got this new thing.
What?
You gotta try it. It's so great.
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
Ah,
What was that?
I think he said room service?
Trig.
Who the hell is Trig?
Ask my little buddy, don't worry. So I go to the door and I open it up. What's up, Trig?
Ah, yes! Jerry, how do you say that? I don't know. Either way, your, that concoction you gave the
Yes.
kitchen that you had ordered,
Thank you, sir.
he said it was going to be on your tab. Pick it up.
Dude, it's Jerry. I ain't worried about it. It's fine.
Okay, very well.
Gotta try this.
Have a good evening, gentlemen.
All right, have a good one, Trig. Say hi to Ming and Mao for me.
You gotta try it.
What is it, dude?
It's called Snow Cane, buddy.
Snow cane.
Yeah.
What is that?
Let's chop it up and find out.
What do you mean chop it up? So he puts out a couple,
Here you
lines.
go. And then you just take this little tube, put it in your nose, and just snort it.
It's this kind of bluish white, light-colored powder you see. It almost looks like right around it kind of has this snowy look to it, as well as it almost looks like a small little snowstorm is making more snowflakes kind of fall out.
It's
from
how
it.
all the cool rock gods cool off.
Wait, time out. What do they call this?
Snow cane.
Snow cane?
Yeah, nothing helps you chill out like snow.
It's not like illegal or anything, is it?
Oh, of course not.
I'm leader of the Knights Guard. I can't
Of
be doing
course
anything
not.
that would
It
be...
just takes the edge off.
Just saying. Takes the edge off?
It'll give you a whole new edge.
I mean, things have been stressful lately, and I could use a little bit of advantage, you know what I mean? So
Think of it like this: when your sword, you use your sword in battle a few times, then you have to like temper it again, right? You gotta hone the edge.
Right.
This is what this does. That's all it is.
And you're saying
You're just honing your edge. That's it.
not harmful, won't hurt me at all?
100% not harmful.
All right, man.
Definitely won't harm you.
I mean,
It's not a griffin.
Jerry, you're right. I think I need to try this. I think I need to try this.
Ooh.
Jerry.
What did I tell you?
Yeah, some good
What'd I
stuff,
tell you,
Jerry. Yeah.
Oh, man, what did I tell you, Bobby? Oh, good stuff.
Fade
wow.
to black.
Flashback into the future. Sal Grindle, Oswald, Bob, and Jerry stand inside a small cave just underneath that very same casino.
You know what you did, Jerry.
What? What do
You
mean?
know what happened that night,
What happened?
and you thought I'd never find out.
Find out what?
Please join us for our next Dungeons and Distractions side quest. Thank you for listening. And there it is. Thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you have enjoyed it, please do not forget, share with your friends. That is how we grow the network. And if this is your first time listening, head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, you're going to love the other podcast here on the We Are Podcast Network. We have We Are Error, where we talk about movies, entertainment, whatever the fuck we want to talk about. That's me, that's Jake, that's Javi. We're breaking down pop culture, and we're having a blast. We Are Bagu, a video game podcast featuring me and Dr. Ethan Eastwood. That's where we talk Atari to Steam. And everything in between. And finally, I Hate Being Sober. Personal stories from epic people. I'm going to sit down with some of the most epic people I've ever met in this world, and we're going to talk about their life, we're going to talk about their trials and tribulations, and we're just going to talk about their journey this far. Head on over to our social media. All links can be found in the description. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /WeArePodcast. Also, head over to the Facebook group, We Are Error. We would love to see you in that group. And don't forget, if you've enjoyed the podcast today, share it with your friends. That's the only way we can grow this network. With that said, do not forget, support local comedy in any way that you can. We really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.